for the warm-up, you had to find a couple of different angles, and so we're going to use kind of what we know about rectangles and the diagonals and everything, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so if I'm looking here, I have 25 in this angle, so I know that this angle here would be 25, and I'm just going to go ahead and start labeling my angles, and then I'll decide which one goes where. I know that this is a right angle because that's my rule for rectangles. So if this is 25 and the whole thing is 90, this would have to be 65. Oh, and don't forget that degree sign. So if this is 65, remember that we talked about in a rectangle that these are congruent. So I have an isosceles triangle right through here. So if this angle is 65, I know that this angle is 65 degrees. As well, this would be 25 degrees. Why? Because I have a right angle right here. This would be 25 degrees, and this one would be 65 degrees, and over here 65 degrees. I'm also going to go one more step, guys, and I'm going to ask you, well, what about this angle? Could you tell me that? Well, I know that this angle would be 65 plus 65 plus the question mark is equal to 180 degrees. The reason I know that is because this is a triangle right here, and I know that all the angles add up to 180. 65 and 65 gives me 130, plus that angle equals 180. I'm just going to know that in my head 130 degrees plus 50 degrees is equal to 180. I have a straight line that runs right through here. We call this a linear pair, or we could say that the angles are supplementary. So if this is 150, this has to be 130 degrees, 150 degrees. We have vertical angles from here to here. That's vertical angle. We have another vertical angle here. So this is 130 degrees. I'm going to start filling in what I know. Alright, angle DOT is first. DOT, and it's already there for me, 65 degrees. Don't forget that degree sign. T in the middle, O, and then E, I know that that's 25 degrees. A, T, and E, that's 50 degrees. And the last one, T, E, A, that's 65 degrees.